Okay, so we're going to be exploring these Dyrford ruins, and don't we have a quest in here, I think? We might have a quest in here related to this. But if we run into it, we run into it. If not, we're just exploring. Okay. This effigy is made of several crooked sticks tied together. With rough twine, it casts an ominous flickering shadow on the wall. It's usually a Kickstarter thing, and it is. Blood Legacy. So, Blood Legacy. So, Lady Alis Harrond has disappeared in the quiet of Dyrford. Lord Harrond is sick to worry, and blah, blah, blah. Give me something from him. Search Dyrford for information. So, apparently this is related to it. Because otherwise, why would we get an update? Kickstarter stuff. And Bada, thank you very much for the 65 consecutive streams watched. Much appreciated. Oops.
You need to get up and step away from the computer. That was really bad.
Someone's for security.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Junk. Right? Junk. Okay, so we're going to fall back this way. Okay, the Ranger.
Ready, Watcher. Got it.
I'll have her pull them out of here. Look, they fell for the trap. Okay, you go after that one. Actually, knock him down. Keepy, go poke him to death. Throw your stuff in there.
What?
Do a little blessing for us.
I'm here.
You shoot the cultist. Let's see where your dog goes.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Wow, that was... I don't know what she did, but she killed a lot of stuff there. With his grazes. How do you stop the grazes? Are just bad rolls? I think they're just bad rolls. Oh, it's your accuracy, defense, and then the roll. Okay. Let's get the deep wounds, which is a dot. So, no problem.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Oh, look at all the junk. Youthful spirits. +3 athletics for 2 minutes. Let's keep going this way.
Sure.
Or not.
Isn't this something?
It's a trap. That's... Is it just a bad roll?
Hey there.
Since you failed it, you get to go pick that stuff.
Isn't this something?
It's another trap. So what's with these traps? I mean, it's not like Gimpy's a horrible rogue or anything. Maybe they want us to die. Too high level? But he's level 8. Where's his skills found anyway? Personal, that's his personal record. Well, not level, just high DC in this game's equivalent. I understand that, but there's no role that's saying it, though. Because mechanics is 9. I mean, that's not horrible. Disarm trap, difficulty 9, traps, pick difficulty 9, locks, plus 27 trap accuracy. See, I don't know. So I wish they would have given us a roll. Let's see what's here. What's the max for a skill, though? I really don't know. I don't know. But we're only level 8. And this doesn't feel like a level 8 dungeon so far. So my confusion.
And what do we have here?
Hey.
Yeah, screw it. Ader's is a monster, so.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
And Gimpy didn't disarm this one either, right? Or did he try? I don't think he tried. It didn't matter, because they cheat.
Ready, Watcher.
Your job. See if you can shoot that
After
guy.
an easy mock.
Shit. Actually, let's screw with his mind. Traps? Who cares about traps? It's killed Gimpy, but... Ugh.
Sure.
Traps. Traps you can't disarm suck. We're okay.
And what does the flame reveal?
Reveals that our miniature space piglet is... Sorry, giant miniature space piglet. Is that correct? Giant miniature space piglet. Gotta say it right. Giant miniature space piglet. Wow. Kind of far away for us to care about, right? You, on the other hand. He thought he had a chance.
I'm on the trail.
The other one's walking along the edge there. Okay. Knock this loser over. That was interesting.
That's charge.
Ta-da. See, I wouldn't call this a level 8 dungeon. These guys are dying pretty quick. Which makes the traps look that much more obvious that there's not supposed to be able to be disarmed. Fine, Blunderbust. What's this? 2 posts stand firmly in the stonework with broken ropes falling into the dark chasm of a large cavern. On the other side, there is a slight opening of where a bridge may have led. Inspect the area. Darkness below continues as far as you can see. Broken stone pillars, remnants of the missing bridge, rise from the abyss. Across the gap, you see the mouth of a tunnel. Wooden beams protrude from the stones on either side of the chasm. Despite their age, they look sturdy enough to hold a grappling hook and rope. 2 posts stand firmly in the stonework with broken ropes falling over. On the other side is slight open. Toss your rope and grappling hook across this chasm. Aim for the beams to the opposite side of the chasm and hurl your grappling hook across the gap. It snags on one of the beams, digging into the wood as you pull. With a firm grip, with a couple of firm tugs, you determine that the connection is secure. You tie the free end of the rope to one of the beams next to you. The path ends in a precipice. The remains of a ruined bridge lie on the other side of the chasm. The rope stretches across the gap. Shimmy across. The rope remains taut under your weight, but you feel the tension and vibration of every movement as you shimmy across. The groans and creaks of the wooden beams echo in the abyss. You keep your progress slow and steady. The sound of labored breathing echoes across the chasm. Alath and Sagani are tiring. Athletics 3. You reach the other side, safe but exhausted. Look, we didn't die.
Keeping an eye out.
How many grappling? Oh, we still have 2 more grappling hooks at least to go. So where's that stuff actually stored? Probably here. I see no more grappling hooks in this, though. Mind break. Oh, look at it. Up. Go back. Too late.
How may I help?
Well, I screwed that up. Let's see how they like this. Fireball. Bless us. Wave becomes an object. Target becomes an object of blast psychic energy, suffering raw damage from the trauma. Behind the target, failing afforded save through prone. So, that one.
I'm here.
Snag that guy. Fireball's gonna miss.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Abuse them a little bit. Just kicking the crap out of that guy. Ah, that was good.
don't suppose we could rest a spell.
Why? You're fine. He's the least wounded in the group. Pistol stuff. No grimoire, so I wasn't a wizard. It's all junk. Sword? Yeah.
Sure.
Chest.
I'm on the trail.
I see where you're going with that. Give me a real challenge.
Rite of Walking Shadows. Stealth +3 for 2 minutes. Another grappling hook. That was nice of him to put one of those in there. A crude symbol that has been painted on this canvas is streaks of something that looks like blood. Looks like blood. Just say it. It's blood.
Ready, Watcher.
Shoot him. Actually, might as well do that one.
Sure. They'll never know I'm here.
All right. Got an arrow for this one.
Bless us.
Anna!
And screw with their minds. Now we can dominate one of them. Just for fun, see what happens.
How may I help?
That guy to the ground. Gimpy go poke him.
Anna!
He's dominated. Broke the domination. Redominated. Kill him.
Some fermented caribou milk would hit the spot right now.
Ew.
Sure.
Cultist robes. So stuff.
Laying low.
What's that? Potion major endurance, some money. Another grappling hook. So. Moral of the story is don't sell the grappling hooks. Hey, Flugwick Mac?
And what do we have here?
We have a trap. Don't screw it up. Yeah, we're okay still. This Gauntlets of Ogre Might. Two pearls, another grappling hook, and scroll of stag's horn. What's this do? Causes the enormous staghorn to attack the target, causing pierce damage and stuff. Give it to the priest, I guess. Oops.
Oops. Is that all you can say?
It is.
That was really poorly done.
I agree. Is he wearing gauntlets? He is. He's using. Braces of all-consuming rage. Might +2, Constitution +1. These are Might 2. What's Gimpy using? Gimpy's using crit multiplier bonus +10%. Aleph could use that because Might works for everybody. I'm sure, why not? Almost saw Gimpy. Scanite scripture. Burn, feel the hydra twist in the field, blah blah blah. Rebel against those that seek to control thee. Rebel against those that wish to remove thee. It's complicated stuff there. I think it could be trying to backstab that guy. So he comes back. Oops.
You say oops quite often. Do you need assistance?
Do. I actually go invisible. Backstab. So is that a backstab? Pure, so it's just a sneak attack, no backstab. Bummer.
Hey.
So why was this sneak attack but not a
All right,
backstab?
then.
That's the question. So why was it a sneak attack and not a backstab?
I shall be discreet.
Which one?
How may I help?
Well, you may help by throwing in a fireball.
Thank you.
He's getting his ass kicked, but he's doing a fair amount of damage. He's poking everybody. Right
Sure.
there. Why is there a body here? Oh, look, another grappling hook. So the man in bloody robes A man in bloody robes lies dead upon the table. A heavy crust of blood surrounds his mouth and eyes. Somebody say, beat the crap out of that guy.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
We could use a heal. We don't have anybody who actually does any healing, do we?
Hey.
Oh. Defender or guardian stance? conservative combat strategy, concentrating on locking down enemies and stay that straight too close. The fighter increases his or her number of engagement targets to 3, but at the expense of deflection. Yeah, that's been working.
How may I help?
So you don't do a heal.
What?
Have a real heal.
Ready, Watcher.
Your
and
thoughts
neither
must
do you.
flow deeply.
So we don't have
indeed.
anybody who does any healing.
Sure.
Guess we're going that way. Start that.
Aye?
Fireball? Nah, let's not do a fireball. Rusting wounds, that's too early for that. Oh, look, necrotic lance, though.
What?
Do a little bit of confusion, maybe. Spellcaster. Let's knock over that guy first.
Ready, Watcher.
Him, where's your little dog? This one, tenuous grasp. It sails the target's grasp on reality, frightening and confusing them. That guy.
Aye?
What?
Bless us.
I'm here.
She's shooting things? I can't tell. Shoot that thing. Gimpy's taking on this problem. Guy, no problem, looks like. Knock that one over again.
How may I help?
Blast those guys.
What?
That was odd that was going on there. Oh, that guy is under our control. So that dominate is it's useful, but it can get a little confusing there at the end.
I could use a wee kip.
You'll be fine.
Sure.
Yeah, enter scouting mode when in combat, but we're not in combat, are we?
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Detect that trap. Like Gimpy on that one. He's like not doing so well either. He's getting beat up. So,
What?
your little healing spell. Does it actually heal us? I don't think it does.
Moe Ixiana.
Doesn't actually really heal.
Sure. Easy does it.
Guess we'll go this way. least 2, probably 3 or 4. So,
Ready, Watcher.
Ranger.
My bow's ready.
It's 2.
Sure.
Making humans.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Junkish stuff. List of names. This grease pack contains a list of names. Some have been crossed off. Need it. Leaves window open at night. Small house on the edge of Kindle Vale. Agurto, visiting from Old LA. Doesn't speak Deering. Keeps to himself. Won't be missed. So this is basically a kidnapping list, probably. And our little missing person is not there. Okay. Stuff. Torture rack is spattered in blood and gouged by fingernails.
There's something you don't see every day.
These people really don't invest in their traps properly, I don't think. So it's an easier way back. That's an easier way back. Okay. But we're not done.
Keeping an eye out.
Looks like an awfully big room. Dun, dun, dun. Here, dazzle them a little bit.
Hey there.
Poke that one, please. Knock him to the ground.
Yes?
Oh, some slicking.
Ready, Watcher.
Your thoughts must flow deeply
She's
indeed.
Doing something. Has been dominated again.
Perhaps a little rest is in order.
Yeah, I think the rest is in order after getting kind of beat up.
Sure.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
At least it doesn't have a little
There's
campfire.
something you
for
don't
us.
see every day.
So many traps, so little loot. Topaz, lockpicks. Let's rest. Good, good, good. Hireling payday. Total wage pages 1,050. Report there. Kana is still working on that. How's our construction going? 1 day, 24 hours left. Okay. Left or right? Let's do left. Here. So this side is done. Go that way, I guess.
They'll never know I'm here.
Beetle.
Show them how it's done!
Hello. Dominated it, right? So apparently we can dominate beetles.
Keeping an eye out.
That's not very helpful.
That looks like it hurt.
So the domination thing is... I'm trying to decide if it's amusing or useful.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Let's go down this way first. Make sure there's nothing down here. Answer is no.
They'll never know I'm here.
What are we walking through? Actually, I probably don't want to know, do I? No? That's a wall. Hilljinx, thanks for the follow and welcome to the stream. I think I said that right.
Consider it done. There. What did I tell you?
Camping supplies. That's convenient. Now we're back up to 3. Dead beetle. The stained and rumpled bedroll appears to have been used recently by a beetle. I have a very relaxing voice. Thank you. Oh, your name is Hijinx. Sorry. Hijinx. I thought the second I looked like an L in the other screen. A crude symbol has been painted on this canvas. It's in streaks of something that looks like blood. Why does it have to look like blood? We know it's blood. It's okay. The way out. We're ready to go out yet, though. Because we hadn't been... I think there's rooms over here, too. Maybe. Yeah, we haven't been over that spot yet. Okay, so get back down to this bridge. Or is this an opening, too? Oh, it might be an opening. Let's go that way. Yeah, because that was a wall up here. So there's, it looked like, and it looked like there was something here. There. Shh. We have the key. Uh-oh. These rooms are never good. Okay, Gimpy. Do a little scouting for this room. As you approach the blood pool, the viscous liquid turns and bubbles. You feel essence rising to the surface, reaching out to you, whispering. Someone should clean that up. Some strange power seems to be animating the blood. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that whatever it isn't benevolent. Ah, place of death. We should not linger here. The bubbling cauldron of Skane's hateful seed. He may be sniveling and cowardly in his ways, but he has never lacked for focus. Sagani peers at the bubbling pool. This is the work of something foul. We should keep moving. Extend my soul. The faint whispers resolve into a cacophony of voices. You imagine yourself surrounded by 100 men and women. Their naked flesh is scourged and bloody, or skinned and covered with flies. Their eyes are missing, replaced by glittering black stones. The voices cry out in unison. What's this? Another soul come to rage and burn, or merely to watch? You may be a long time in waiting. Our work today is already finished. Who are you? And one's voice replies, nobody, serfs and thralls and whores, used and thrown away. Almost all we had was taken from us, but what little remained we gave here. They hover at your soul's edge, feeling you out. Our fury burned within us, unquenched and unfed, but hate can be fashioned into a weapon by those willing to pay the price. Another voice speaks. In life we were weak, but in death we made a choice. Choice carries power. What kind of power? The voice cackles. If you must ask, then you have never had need of revenge. They probe at the boundaries of your soul, exploring your essence. It is a shame there is nothing in you we could use. The souls sink back into the pool. Hold, I would know what you've done here. The pool itself begins to ripple with the sound of a dissonant chorus of perverse laughter that rakes at your ears. The lapping blood stirs a large metal cage, half submerged in the center of the pool, and it creaks loudly as it rocks back and forth on a rusted pulley, as if in answer to your question. Wait, let me ask you more about this place. The time for questions is over, Watcher. The blood pool is still. But we're not done with our questions.
They'll never know I'm here.
This man's arms are cut open from elbow to wrist.
Isn't this something?
Another trap I probably won't be able to disarm. Crude symbol that has been painted on the canvas in streaks of something that looks like blood. Come on, let's not kid ourselves. We know it's blood. Corpse is bent forward as if watching her life flow away, whatever. I'll buy that one. Blood congeals under the corpse's slashed throat. Wonderful.
This calls for a subtle touch.
Oh. Yes.
There. What did I tell you?
That was the most difficult lock we've run into so far. So this room I don't think we've been in. Nope.
And what does the flame reveal?
These people.
Ready, Watcher.
Look, somebody's dominated.
Love.
Somebody's dead. Stuff.
Sure. This calls for a subtle touch.
Oh. All these are
Give me a real challenge.
difficult doors to open all of a sudden. How curious am I to click on this thing? Very. Because we know it'll go fine. Totally safe. The pool of blood is still in quiet now. Aw.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
There. What did I tell you?
See, that was no problem. Look, another key. Cryptmaster's key. Final journal, Jonas. My son tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. My son, I'm sorry for the lies that I've told you these past few seasons, but Skane demands source secrecy. Even your mother knows nothing of my furtive service to the quiet slave. Curse my name if you must, but never weep for me, for I died for the betterment of our community, and despite our Lord's corruption from the face of Aora. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own whip, for tomorrow I become the effigy. Sounds good. Sounds fun. Scripture. This cabinet is finely crafted from a deep, rich wood. However, many of its shelves are broken from years of rough use. Let's go this way first. Why? No particular reason. Junk. More junk. Stag's horn. So I think we gave the other one to you. We did. So I need to go. Is that it? Now this hallway here.
Slow and silent.
There's something you don't see every day.
Trap. Ah, that's not good. Oh. All the way up this hallway, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we're not supposed to be able to disarm these.
And what do we have
At
here?
least it sure seems that way. Okay, then.
Hey,
What?
I'm here.
How may I help?
Ready, Watcher.
How may I help?
Don't step on the... Don't step on the traps, please. This might be tricky to get through here, probably. So, Gimpy, what's in here?
Sure.
Of course.
There's something you don't see every day.
What are you guys? So, just more fanatics.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
What?
Aye?
Pig kind of worried me there, moving around all by itself. Okay. I just do the traps without setting them off for a change.
Aye?
Do fireball back there.
What?
That's us.
Mm-hmm.
Pokey pokey that one.
Hey.
Knock down that one. You're doing your fireball. You're doing your
Ready,
thing.
Watcher.
Shoot that one. Doggy go chew on him. And let's see. Pain link. Mentally links nearby enemies to the target, forcing them to experience a portion of all damage the target suffers. Puppet Master or Soul Ignition. Forces an enemy's soul to leak energy, igniting the air around them, burning them over time. So, you. So he's dominated. He's going to be right in the middle of everybody. Dog will be fine. Stuff. Right for you, full spirits. This is. So athletics for 2 minutes. Yeah. This elegant vase is cracked and chipped. It looks like an antique from a deer.
Sure.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Uh-oh, what's this? Just casually walk in. Wyman, a large, bull-necked man in a hood, helps a young elven woman down from a glass chamber connected to a dizzying array of cables and machinery. Her skin and clothing glisten with fresh blood.
You may feel a little lightheaded for the next hour or two, but that will pass. Have a meal and get some sleep when you return to town. The transfusion.
Oh, we're looking for her. She sobs into the back of her hand.
The transfusion will be smoothest if you relax and rest. The implanted essence already has a hold on your mind, so fighting it will be useless. And I hope our new visitor does not complicate matters overly.
OMG, I love steak. Welcome back. What's going on here?
Subversion. The black sheep cousin of justice. Or haven't you heard Lord Heron's tale of woe about a missing daughter and an impending marriage? He's sent his soldiers to scour the village while he bides his time at the Dracogen Inn. I don't expect you to understand.
Hey, bag of
how
water.
you-
It is time to take a
Neither the
break.
rituals of Scan
Go
nor the
stretch
labors
your
of
legs.
Animancy meet with much approval in polite
This break
society.
supports the purchase of Rocket's
But
treats.
unsightliness
If you would
reminds
like to
polite
help Rocket
society
feel
that
like a
there
puppy
are
again,
limits.
please visit
When no one pays
gimpyknee.com/support or
attention to the
type
excesses and
exclamation point
debaucheries of
treats
a
in
lord,
chat.
You give
Thank
them
you.
something they can't look away from.
Your next break is in 1 hour.
Okay, so what he just said. He takes a long of the young woman's hair and one large blood-smeared hand. But unsightliness reminds polite society that there are limits. When no one pays attention to the excesses and debaucheries of a lord, you give them something they can look forward to, or can't look away from. What are you talking about?
Lord Heron's been telling everyone she's his daughter. He brought her all the way out here just to avoid anyone who might know differently. She's his niece, and she's carrying his child.
Dum dum dum. The grieving mother, such evil this crisis has wrought. To force a child on the daughter of one's own blood, unthinkable. Why would he do that? You sure? That seems to be a bit far-fetched. Why would he do that?
Heron's own wife's delivered nothing but hollowborn. Now he's got no heir, and his sister's child, Elise, is reaching the age to marry. Without progeny of his own, Heron's legacy would pass to her issue. So, he found a way to continue his own noble line by putting his child in this girl, his own niece.
How does that work, though? And animacy is part of your plan to destroy him. You didn't have to resort to violence. Someone would have helped it, at least. Couldn't he have gotten a child by some other means? Benevolent, because that's our route.
And yet no one did. Not that innkeeper who wasn't above taking his lordship's coin. Not Heron's attendants who must have known. Not even his wife, the poor girl's aunt. Depravity like this doesn't happen, but that people allow it. This is the truth that decent folk don't want to see. Sometimes you need excess to fight men like Heron. This isn't just about Heron to the girl. It's about the corrupting influences of power and wealth. How people of privilege, people like Heron, are so often insulated from the consequences of their actions. The charged essence of dozens of maltreated slaves and underlings is already taking root in her mind. Once it's established, it'll drive her to murder her uncle, her aunt, and anyone foolish enough to get in her way. People won't be able to look away from Heron's sins then.
This guy's just as bad as Dennis Herod. Leave it to Skane to go to such lengths to avoid confrontation. How will this lord learn if he is not directly punished? Break this lord's body. Bestow on him 100 red gifts. Let him know why he must suffer. Only then do you correct the problem.
I do not wish to destroy Nestor Heron. I wish to end his entire rotten line. His name will become a curse among strangers. The deeds of his house will be eclipsed by his ruin. Foes will hear his name and shudder with pity. And any relatives who should survive him will abandon their fortunes just to rid themselves of the association.
Watcher, do not let this girl and her child become fodder for revenge. Let me touch her mind. I can free her from this snare, as well as from the memories that hold her captive. Do it. The grieving mother bows her head. Thank you, Watcher. You feel her reach out, persistent. You feel her reach out, persistent yet gentle. Alis does not move, but the grieving mother trembles with exertion, and the air around her rings with the sound of chimes. At last she collapses, her energy spent. The strain throbs in her mind. For a moment, Alis's eyes close. When they open again, her expression is blank. As she takes in the scene before her, you, Wymond, and the machinery in this strange, dark room, her confusion returns to fear. She lets out a choked cry.
Kill them. All of them. If she can't destroy Heron, then we can destroy his legacy with her.
It's not nice. So, we'll do this fight when I need to take a break. So we'll do this fight when we get back. Oh, look at all this stuff being updated. Connor did finish his quest, so see what that is too. Anyway, I need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, go check on Rocket and Mrs. Gimpy. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.